Oh, I did it the wrong way round, didn't I, Spurs fans? I meant to do it like this. Phase in. Oh, buggered up the knobs. Hello, Spurs fans. Anyway, it's Paul Hotspur Hippie here. The only psychedelic sock show on the internet. I hope you're all well. I start the stream as usual by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land from where I'm streaming today, the Wallumeteggle people of the Eora Nation. Pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging, and recognise that sovereignty was not ceded ever. Always shall be Aboriginal land for, I don't know, only about 60,000 years. But there you go. How are we all going? Let's get the thing out the way, eh? Well. Hot football news. Manchester United. Hang on, let me just check the score because my brain's a bit fuzzy. Got a bit of a throat lurgy at the moment. Let's have a look. EPL. God, you think a professional program like this would be prepared, wouldn't you? Manchester United beat Newcastle 3-2, which means there's only one possible team that can go above us now because we tanked it thanks to the wonderful anti-support of our fans yesterday, and that's Chelsea. So hopefully we can get a result at Sheffield United and make sure we at least stay in 5th place. 4th was a bit too high for some people, getting a bit of a nosebleed. Well, you know what? Today is another day, and I'm starting to feel a little bit optimistic. Yesterday, as you may know from watching streams yesterday or watching my videos, yesterday was one of the worst days in my Spurs fandom life. The shame I felt at the lily-livered, soft, toxic fans that we've got that wanted to lose a game. But today, my friends, I'm feeling got a little bit of a bounce in my step because I think the Angemageddon is coming. The Postecoglou, the Purge. Maybe this is the event we needed to have to become a truly successful club, because now Ange has a very clear idea. His eyes have been opened as to the staff within the club who've got what it takes, that aren't just going to keep looking over their shoulder at Woolwich FC, the Plumstead Wanderers, because that's not how you become a winning club. That really isn't. You got to focus on yourself. So Ange has got a few people in his sights, perhaps. And we all know now who the real fans are, who the real supporters of Tottenham Hotspur are. The ones that just don't take a bit of glee and satisfaction in Arsenal losing, which they haven't done yet. I mean, can you imagine it? All that traitorism, that treason, all that treason that we witnessed yesterday against Manchester City might all turn out to be for nothing. Eh? People too scared of what Arsenal might say to you, or you just want the glee of being able to say to Arsenal people, you didn't win the league. That was worth it. You've turned the whole football world against you, against us. Everyone thinks we're soft now, but we know who you are now. It's wonderful. So anyone that wants to give this opinion or perhaps do a match review, to me, you're not relevant anymore. Because I know when it comes down to it, you wanted us to lose. Maybe, you give people up to the whistle before they change their mind. But there's plenty of people out there that are still happy that Spurs lost. Can you believe it? And I get the odd message saying I'm not the real fan. I always want us to win. What about you? Cockheads, you want us to lose. So anything you say evermore, irrelevant. You said City till July. Why are some of you out there still doing Spurs channels at the moment then? Why don't you go on a bit of a hiatus for the next couple of months? City till July. Aren't you people of your word? I suggest you put a bleeding cork on it. Forget about it, man. And just having a look at some of the reactions on some of these channels, and there's a mixture out there. You know, I've been focusing on the Levy out people. There's some Levy in channels out there as well doing it. Looking at some of the comments, there's a lot of people pointing the finger at you lot now. A lot of people pointing the finger. We know who you are. You're just lily-livered. You're soft. Some of you like to say, I talk about facts, not feelings. Then why did you want us to lose yesterday? You wanted the feeling of getting one up on Arsenal? That's not a fact. My fact is I want to finish as high up the bloody table as possible. I want to do the best we can. You lot, nothing. So I'm excited about this. I'm excited. I think this is day one of a new dawn for Tottenham Hotspur. We've been accused of having a loser mentality, and it turns out it was right. I kind of always defended my club, but it turns out it was right. We got loser fans, and there's some people within the club that don't mind a little loss as well, and they've all been found out now. Big light shined on them. So this could be a good thing. A good thing. We all know now who's going to be with Tottenham no matter what, and who, under certain circumstances, will want Tottenham to lose. Can you believe that? A Tottenham fan wanting us to lose. Not a fan. Irrelevant. I love it, man. I love it. I'm pumped. I've turned my lemons into lemonade, folks. This is the clusterfuck that needed to happen. Because heaven forbid, next year we go on a bit of a run or something and we hit a bump or something. We all know who all the clowns are now. We all know who to ignore. The ones that said lose against Manchester City. Fuck that lot. Fuck that lot. What do they know about Tottenham? What do they know about football? What do they know about winning? Nothing. Nothing. They're all gone, man. Love it. Bring it on, man. The Purge. The Angemageddon. The Angemageddon starts here, folks. The revolution is on, brother. Perhaps it was necessary for us to become the best club in the world once again. I love it, man. Love it. Let's have a look at what people in the comments are saying. Got to break a few eggs to make an omelette, haven't you? Matthew, Paul has the power of Paul the Apostle. Ooh, that's wrong tribe for me, man. Mike Pittman, hi, mate. I'm enjoying your views. Very grounded and sensible. Oh, what you call that? Sensible, mate?
Sensible.
Very grounded and sensible. Keep doing it, please. Thanks, man. Thanks very much, Mike. Try and keep it light. I am actually feeling a lot better about it today. Because yesterday it was compounded with the fact that we lost a game of football. Because I don't like losing games of football. I really don't. Unlike some people out there who fucking love it. Which is, it is absolutely beyond me. It really is. It still is beyond me. City, I don't know. I've forgotten who put the comment in yesterday. But someone said, it was a good one. City till July, twat for life. And you know, the other good thing is, you know, I'm being hard on these people, some of these people. But then there's other people that are going, it's almost like they've woken up after a night on the beer. They've had the beer goggles on. They've looked over there. I was like, oh, God, I've done it again. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. People are regretful because they were caught up in all this stuff and they realised the true path to be a winning side. You have to win. You have to focus on yourself. That's all that counts, man. All that counts. All that counts. Oh, rivalries. You don't live in London. You don't know how to win. If you're saying that, you're a loser, mate. You're a loser. But some people are saying, oh, you know what? I've come to my senses. And to those people, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. The Ange Postecoglou choo-choo. Destination glory. We'll all get there together. Some people are going to be left behind in the side cuttings. The rest of us are on our way. That's what we're doing. Martin. Hey, hello, Martin, member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Super chats and memberships are available. G'day, Paul. Hope you're well. I'm so much better than yesterday. But I mean, that was a rough day yesterday, I'm telling you, man. You were at the game, man. You were at the game. Tell me more. Just, go silly with what you want to say, man. Interesting time at the lane the other night. In the second half, I had to have words with a fan who was eager for City to score. Fuck me. When we were 2 down, and then he was all, come on, you Spurs. You know what it is, man. You know what it is with some of these people now. Let me do a bit of on-the-fly production. Let me just type this out. You know what these people are like, man? They're like this. Come on, you Spurs. Conditions apply. Conditions apply. Pathetic. Pathetic. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Martin. That must have been an eye-opener for you. An eye-opener for you. Something I bet you've never, ever seen going to the lane before, ever. But as I'm thinking, as I'm trying to come to terms with it today, I'm thinking, maybe it was necessary, because if we're on something, then it's going to be the same people that fold, capitulate, take their eye off the ball. We found them out at least now before the end of this season, instead of like halfway through next season. We know who they are now. Ange knows who they are at Tottenham. We know who they are around us and on the internet. We all know. We all know. Anyone that's sitting there smiling after this loss, taking any satisfaction out of it, when everyone knows, everyone thinks we're bottlers now. I mean, I don't care personally. Like I say, I don't care. I don't care. People can throw all sorts of shit at me. It don't bother me. But for these people whose express purpose was to avoid criticism and to give criticism out, we are probably the most criticised fan base in the world at the moment. And if Arsenal win the league, it's like doubled their pain, isn't it? Necessary. I'm actually thinking it might end up being a good thing in the long run. Jason Lee, as a team was wealthy as Spurs, should be in Champions League. Well, unfortunately, they didn't have 12 men yesterday morning, did they? Bill Gray, hi Paul. Speaking of purges, I hope we're not going to talk about having a dump here. I've dropped the number of anti-supporter YouTubes. Coming up tomorrow. No. Me too, man. Me too. I just, especially the ones that went to the ground as well, went to see the game. I can not understand it. I can see someone wanting to have that situation happen, but to go to the ground, to go to the hallowed White Hart Lane and cheer on Manchester City. Anyway, they can all fuck off at least till July. Why are they back talking about Spurs and doing match reviews and talking about the ownership and transfer windows? You're Man City, Manchester City, fuck off. You said at least till July. When July comes, we'll let you know. If we want you back. Otherwise, you can stay fucked off. Manchester City. Because as I said, Manchester City needs the fans. We've won a trophy, everyone. Where is everyone? Plenty of seats up in the Etihad for you. City till July, twat for life. Arsenal Lubin, good evening, Paul. Good to see some Spurs channels seeing Ange statements in a positive life. Are there any more? If you let me know who they are, that'd be pretty cool. I saw Dermot, the THFC Till I Die, was going through some stuff. So no, I'm past the pain, and I'm into the exciting healing process now, forging ahead. without all this shit hanging off us. Martin, also, what is it with these bloody half and half scarves? Oh. Must have seen 20 just in my block. Half and half what? I mean, I used to see like half Spurs, half Celtic, or half Spurs, half Rangers. You're not talking about half and half English block Premier League club, are you? Can't be possible. Timothy Whitaker, I'm with you there. Yes, man, the revolution starts here. Revolution starts here. Matthew, wow, controversy in the YouTube community. Self-generated, man. Turns out that a load of our channels and some of the big ones wanted us to lose so they can fuck off. Unless they say, oh, you know what? That was the wrong thing to do. Sorry about that, folks. And then that's it. No more said. But the ones digging their heels in, not Tottenham, man. They're Man City till July at least. We'll let them know if we want them back. Spurs all the way. Paul, I've been loving your content and heart towards our beloved Spurs. Thank you very much. Last few days has been a real eye-opener for some of our so-called fan base, man. And I love some of the comments these people are getting. You know, I just had a couple of, I didn't watch, I couldn't watch it because, but some of the comments they're getting, people are not happy with them because now they know. And some of the, using the same language as me. Disgrace, disgusting, disappointing. But we know. And unlike them, I can say I've wanted Tottenham to win every single game since I've been following them in 1976. No if, buts or maybes. Now they've got a little asterisk next to their name. Except Manchester City 2024. Didn't support them on. I wanted us to lose that one. 100% record. Arsenal Lubin, this summer is going to be a great with Ange in the driving seat. Finally have the man on the wheel, has the determination to make actual changes. I think the changes are going to be surprising, man. Surprising. But now he knows. He's got crystal clear vision. Crystal clear vision. Maybe he was surprised himself. Maybe that's why he's angry. He's like, and who knows, maybe it's some of it could be coaching staff, people at the club, maybe some of the players that, were taking this game a little bit lightly. We don't know. We don't know. Because he did say inside and out. And I don't know if he knows if he means fans in the club or outside or whatever. But, talk about an event. Quite a fortuitous event, I think, when we look back on it. Quite a fortuitous event. We'll look back and think, that was the day that we started to get the winning way back. When we got rid of all the fucking losers out of the club, the bottle jobs. Bottle jobs. Martin, we gave City a game. We sure did. I mean, I enjoyed the game, man. I really did. When I wasn't being distracted by the lack of singing about Arsenal, I thought we played bloody well, man. I thought the players really dug one out to do that in front of a crowd like that as well. Really did. But just lacked the finishing touch up front, yeah. Which was good, which with a good window bodes well for next season. Yeah, and it would have been nice, but obviously impossible because we've got shit fans here and there. Wouldn't it have been nice to start, next season yesterday with a win over Manchester City? Wouldn't that have just nailed some colours to the mast? It's all right. We've lost that opportunity. We've foregone that opportunity to find out who all the knobheads are. So that's good. That's good. Bad Ram unsubscribed to a few channels yesterday. Me too, man. Hello, everyone. Hello. Yeah, me too. Got to be done. Got to be done. Martin, Ange's constipated with crap in the squad. And when you're constipated, you need a good clear out. Bit of Andrew's liver salts. Prunes. He's having a bit of prunes. Cockerel prunes. That's what's happening at Spurs. Yeah. This is it. This is what it comes down to, Dr. Johnny. And you know what? Like I say, if people are sort of, backpedaling or regretful or realise they did, not the right thing as a fan, we've got to have open doors to them, because we're divided. Let's face it, we're divided. So anyone that does that, it's like amnesty. It's okay. Okay, never to be mentioned again. But the ones that are digging their heels in, smiling, laughing, gloating, and then go have the gall to criticise the loser men. This is the thing I don't get, man. Like, then they criticise the loser mentality of the club. You wanted to lose a fucking game. Where's the problem, eh? They certainly are. Come on, you Spurs. Asterisk. Conditions apply. And strain. That's it, man. No mistake. Chris Tate, as a sport-loving Aussie, I'm so confused about all this. I'm a bit confused about it, to be honest. I've only been following Spurs because of Ange this year. Welcome aboard, man. Can't wrap my head around it. No wonder Ange's head was about to pop off. There's a lot of history between Spurs and Arsenal. A lot of history. It's quite an intense rivalry. Having said all that, I always want Tottenham to win. I mean, it seems like the basic thing of being a fan, you know. But what they're worried about is Arsenal, our arch rivals, winning the championship, which still may happen. And they have just, it's like they've shagged themselves up their own arse in public now. It's like, at least they were doing it in their bedroom. But now it's like, oh, shit. It's like the walls have fallen away from a flimsy house. It's like they realise they're in the middle of the M25. It's like, oh, bollocks. I didn't mean everyone to see me. Martin, halftime showed that they know fuck all about football. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I hope you managed to enjoy it, man. I mean, that would have been a weird old situation for you to be in, because I've never, ever, ever been to a Spurs game or any sporting event where the fans go against the team. Ah! Oh, this
club has a losing mentality. It needs a change. Come on, Man City.
Fuck me. Dr. Johnny, never heard of teams fans backing the opposition. It's a new one on me, man. It's a new one on me. 2024 at Tottenham N17. Bunch of pussies and soft cocks, but we know who they are now, so it's nice. I think their credibility is absolutely shot. Absolutely shot. I mean, I'm just, I'm going back by, I did a video yesterday which got quite a lot of views and loads of comments, and I'd say it got about 300 comments or something like that. I'd say maybe 5% were negative by morons. And there were loads of, I do read comments, but I don't reply to them. Loads of quite interesting stories, and you can tell there was a lot of emotion in there. People saying things like, I've been a Spurs supporter over 60 years. I think it was disgusting. Things like that. Or I've been a supporter just last year and I think this is terrible. I don't understand it. There's nothing to understand. It's Tottenham all the way, man. Tottenham all the way. Just to remind people of what this club is about. 1967 FA Cup winning squad. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. And the Spurs go marching on. Tottenham are the greatest team the world has ever seen. Tottenham are the greatest team the world has ever seen. Tottenham are the greatest team the world has ever seen. And the Spurs go marching on. Hey, get off my sister. That's what this club's about. Glory! Glory! Bill Nicholson. At Tottenham, no, it's better to fail aiming high than succeed aiming low. In fact, at Tottenham, we set our sights so high that even in defeat, there is within it an echo of glory. What's that, Bill? So that's not losing to Man City on purpose or not supporting the team just because of... No, okay, so I didn't understand what you said. I thought you meant we could lose the odd game, Bill, Isn't that aiming high to go against your own team? No, okay. All right, sorry, Bill. Sorry, Bill. Come on, you Spurs. Conditions apply. Salama Sumro, Hotspur Hippie, how did you rate Edgar Davids at Spurs? Oh, I thought it was, it's a while ago now. The old memory's a bit dim, but yeah, I quite liked him. He was getting on a bit by then, but he put in a shift or two, didn't he? DJ Ack, back the team through thick and thin. That's what being a fan is about. You don't need to go to university, do you, to understand this? It's crazy. Mr. Fun Eddie, another member of the Hotspur Hippie commune. Super chats and memberships are available if you'd like to support the channel. Thank you very much. G'day, Paul in the commune. True believers of Tottenham. There's loads of us. And you know what I find this in all walks of life, you know, when you come across, you know, when some have the mouthpiece. I've realised in life that even though are loud, there's always more of us than them. Always. Always. The are always in the minority. MG, I think Ange is going to have a bit of a backroom staff that's clear out for summer. Undermining his winning approach into the City game. Absolutely. We will see what happens. We will see what announcements come out of the club. It's brilliant, man. Mr. Fun Eddie, I've had my eyes open too. That Talk Sport idiot. Oh, you would be referring to bang average, one of our own, Tottenham reject Jamie fucking Hara, would you? Absolute disgrace, man. Can you imagine, man? I mean, here's me bagging like fans and, you know, people on the internet and all that sort of shit. This guy is an ex-footballer of ours. His ambition was to play for Tottenham. He supports Tottenham. You would think he's Tottenham through and through. Jamie O'Hara. Conditions apply. So anything that guy says about Tottenham in the future, irrelevant. Because we know there's a speck of taint in there, don't we? There's a bit of sand in the Vaseline with all these people where conditions apply. We can't know their true motives because we know they don't always want us to win. They don't always want us to win. Martin, yeah, the Gooners can still win. I mean, I don't want Arsenal to win. I mean, I hate every other team. It's kind of like me. If Tottenham don't win it, I don't really give a fuck. But, I mean, if Arsenal win, I mean, they've brought all the pain on themselves because the people that have supported Tottenham through all this, that wanted us to win, I know those people don't give a shit. They don't give a shit. It's like, okay, come on, Arsenal. Me, 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 me. It's just Arsenal fans. But the ones that cared so much...
I don't want Arsenal to make fun of me. I want to make fun of Arsenal.
It turns out everyone's taking the piss out of you now. They'll probably take the piss out of me because I'm a Spurs fan, but I'm not the one who cared enough to lose a game. Rob Dickinson. G'day, Paul. Can you name shame these? I don't want to get into, you know, YouTube drama, man. That's the thing. I don't want to make it a tit for tat and all that. There's loads of people. It's not hard to find. Basically, here's a way to find it. Search on YouTube, match review, Tottenham versus Manchester City, and see who's happy. That will narrow it down. Levy Crawford, one of these channels who are Levy out when challenged about still going to Spurs games and giving Levy their money. Always answer support the team, not the regime. Yeah, all right, yeah. Because that's what Levy cares about, isn't it? I mean, it's bonkers, isn't it? They wanted us to lose. Here you go, Daniel. Have some more of my money. Can you have some? Get out of my club. How much? Oh, can I have a new shirt? Can I have a new kit in the Spurs? Get out, Daniel Levy. Oh, hang on. Did you take credit card? Boxing Kangaroo, to me, a true die-hard supporter of a team should only be 100% behind. It's not hard. Isn't it fun? I mean, what a crazy world that we're having to say shit like this, though, isn't it? Isn't it fucking bonkers that we have to make a point about saying this? It was never said. It was just understood. But now in the nice post-internet world of 2024. You have to explain these things. Wanting to win every game, supporters should not be slightly bit interested in other teams. No. If Spurs aren't winning. Arsene Lehmann was funny. You're seeing people believing that fans outside of England would do it, telling us that. Celtic or Rangers fans, Roma and Lazio, yeah, Athletic and Real Madrid would be doing the same. What? Hang on. Oh, okay, so they reckon all fans would be doing the same. Bollocks. You imagine going to Real Madrid, going to the home end of there, or I don't know, whatever. You could pick any bloody club, like Dinamo Zagreb or whatever, and say, well, hey, today, if we lose this, it means our rivals don't win anything. So I'm going to cheer for the other team. You'd get glassed. No way. Don't want to use some Yiddish, but that one. Milton Oberge, I'm in all honesty, Paul, the chances we finish top four is 0.1%. No. I've heard this argument. What a fucking this is an argument, right? This is what I've heard. You'll like this one. Settle down. We were never going to win against Manchester City anyway. ... So don't support them. Support Manchester City. Well, they're City till July. Anyway, City till July. They're not here for the end of the season. We'll let them know. But where was this energy like 9 games ago? We lost points against what? Okay, would you prefer that we keep that same lack of energy then, eh? Is that what you want? This is just not an argument to me. Well, we were shit for a few games, so why can't we... So why are they good now when we want them to lose? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. Ballock, Paul, you're a real one. I'm in the right place, so just subscribe. Thank you very much. Positive vibes from Canada. There we go. That's what we want. Newcastle, I don't know what you're saying, mate. Hey, look, if you wanted us to lose, I'm not interested in your opinion. That's what you know, you can argue whatever. The fact is you wanted us to lose. So to me right now, you are the same as an Arsenal fan or a West Ham fan or a Manchester City fan. I totally disregard what you say. If you're defending support going against our team, you're nothing. So you can say, oh, what about this and what about that? I don't care. It's irrelevant. Boxing Kangaroo, it'd be so funny to see Spurs lose against Sheffield, and fuck me, I don't know about that, man. I want to win that one. And Chelsea win their game and drop Spurs down to 6th. Let's see what all these supporters think there. No, then they'll all be Ange out, won't they? Because they're all Ange out anyway, a lot of them. They've been Ange out from day one. John to your Motown, Spurs and proper supporters should only worry about why Spurs versus Cheats isn't the title game. Hang on, I've got to read that again. Spurs and proper supporters should only worry about why Spurs versus Cheats. Oh, isn't the title game? Yeah. Yes. And wouldn't it have been nice to have closed that gap a bit by beating them? No, some people didn't want that, did they? They were too concerned with...
Arsenal, we lost the game.
Arsene Lehmann, the forms team before the game is irrelevant. Yeah, you can definitely criticise the team, but that doesn't excuse not supporting your team. I know. It's crazy. Mr. Fanetti, unsubbed to the you know where. Keep it up, Paul. Nice one, man. Bill Gray, can you imagine the original Hotspur, Sir Henry Percy, letting the French win? God, you're going back in your history books there, sunshine. Yeah, I know. Oh, Bill Nicholson. Keith Birkinshaw. I mean, is it any surprise Ange reacted this way? Does anyone think that Bill Nicholson, Keith Birkinshaw, Terry Venables, John Cameron, Peter McWilliam, do you think any of these managers would have just said, oh, no, I get it, it's Arsenal, there's the rivalry? Or do you think they would have kind of reacted in an Ange-like way? I think Ange kept his You know, people are saying he lost it. I think he kept pretty calm under the circumstances. Harper Lee, I've unsubscribed from all the Spurs fans' YouTube channels that were celebrating or happy over our loss, but I won't begrudge you going on them to grow your channel. No, I'm not. No, fuck them. No, I'm not doing it, man. Not doing it. Why would I? I don't regard anything they have to say of any importance. You know, it's not like I'm talking to a Spurs fan. I'm talking to a Manchester City fan. Until July. Until July. When they'll come knocking on the door. Hello? Hello, I stopped supporting Spurs just before the Man City game. I was wondering if I can come back now. Fuck off! Why was, if we hate every other team, do we intentionally lose it? Yeah, lose every game. Yeah, and you know, I mean, it wasn't even the last game of the season. We've still got another game. Where do you draw the line? If it was the third from last, would this have happened? Fourth from last? Maybe fuck it. You know, when we're playing Manchester City next year, we just, all these City till July people, they can just, you know, go the whole hog. If we're playing Man City in August, just support them for that as well. Anyway, they're all Man City supporters. Half of them love Man City. So they can bloody well stay there. Stay there. Brian Harkin, I never want Celtic to lose under any circumstances. Well, you know, Celtic would be one of my second teams, man, you know. And I get the rivalry up there, which, you know, Tottenham Arsenal, even though it's a rivalry, pales into insignificance compared to the rivalry between Celtic and Rangers, man. Yeah, you don't want never want your team to lose. Olsen, 86,000, would never ever want United to lose against Liverpool and go, Arsenal, don't want to lose against any team. No. How do you expect to get better? I mean, 38 games, I suppose it might sound like a fair few, but why waste any opportunity at all to be at your best? To be your tippity top most of the poppermost? Clock's ticking. Clock's ticking. Oh, we only played 37 games this year. It's the argument you are losers, I know. Losing mentality. I mean, this is the thing. These are the ones that are saying losers. You're the losers. You wanted to lose. You wanted to lose. When you think the road to success is all on the up and up. No, sometimes you've got to just swallow things that hurt a bit, which may be Arsenal winning the league. You just got to take it. You got to take it and use it to toughen you up and make you a bit bloody stronger for next time. Oh no, we want to avoid that one.
I want to laugh at Arsenal. Come on, you Spurs.
Conditions apply. Some of the reactions I saw, some of the creators of Tottenham was bizarre. I know, man. I unsub these people, absolute disgrace. Bloody right. Bloody right. Arsenal Lubin, it's not about top four specifically. No, same with me. I just want to win. Just finish. Go that way. Up there. That's what it's nothing to do with Champions League or top four. It's just winning. Couldn't care less about that. It's about mentality. That's right. About going into every game wanting to win and give everything on the pitch. And for every bum on the seat in the stand to give team everything you can. That's right. It's about principles. Principles, man. You can't just turn this winning thing off and on. It's either on or it's gone. Hey, here we go. This is like highlighted for some reason. That means you must have been a membership for... Oh, you a member for 8 months? Thanks very much for your support, David. G'day from the West Cobber. Come on, you flipping Spurs. Always 100%. You mean, David, with you there's no... Conditions apply. There's none of that? Oh, how weird. How old-fashioned. Thanks, David. Pooh Boppy, I think Ange's demeanour press conference made a lot of Spurs fans look themselves in the mirror. He was livid. And I think that's why it was good. I think that's why it was good, because I have seen a little bit of, fuck, what am I doing? What am I doing? Because like I say, you are who you hang around with. everyone can get caught up in. We're all a little bit sheep, peer pressure or whatever, or the way things are out there in the zeitgeist. And, it's a wake-up call. It's like, oh my God. Oh, I had half bottle of vodka and I've been down the docks again. I've done it. I'm not doing that again. It's like that. And then in that case, I'm fine. Everyone cocks up. I mean, Bill Gray, if they wanted us to lose, why are they watching a supporter channel? I know, man. I know. Collins, absolute entitlement of some of these fans. Yeah, fans. In quotes. Imagine wanting Arsenal to lose by wanting your team to lose. I know. Oh, my God. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. It really doesn't. Oh. Wow. No sense. Collins, we played top teams in the last few weeks. Yeah. Using those games as an excuse as to why they acted like losers makes no sense. I know. No sense at all. It was a tough run of fixtures all in one clump. I'm not saying all our performances were brilliant, though. I thought the one at Chelsea was disappointing. Liverpool was a little bit disappointing. Newcastle was a little bit disappointing. I thought Arsenal was okay. Liverpool second half, they didn't, a couple of them weren't all bad, but they're hard fixtures, hard fixtures. And if they were spread out through the year, the results could have been the same and we wouldn't be all here now, would we? So to say, I've heard if we hadn't have lost those games, we wouldn't have been in this position. I don't understand what they mean, this position. Like our only chance to affect things is our games against Arsenal and our games against Manchester City. And we didn't do it well enough against Arsenal. Okay, chance over. You know what I mean? It's if we'd have beaten Liverpool and Newcastle, okay, top four, whatever. But we'd still be in this situation of, we're playing Manchester City and Arsenal would still be there. You know what I mean? So they'd still be saying, oh.
I want Arsenal to laugh at me. I would laugh at them.
David Shear, players like Steve Perryman, our record most decorated player, friend of the show, must be shaking his head. How could you disappoint an absolute gentleman like the skipper? Yeah, I know. Steve is one of a kind, man. No wonder he was our captain for so long. He's a great guy. He wouldn't be having shit like this. Carl Simpson, I agree, Paul. Concentrate on Spurs winning games. Spurs winning games, not losing. Yeah, you got to. And now the height of some of these people say, "Oh, it's 5 losses out of 6." I'm not counting the Manchester City game for what happened. I just am not. For one, I thought they played well, but to have negative support from your home fans, which the players knew beforehand, that it wasn't like they got out there and thought, "Oh, what the fuck? This is a bit weird, isn't it?" That was in the build up to the game. And Steve Perryman, I saw something Steve Perryman said in an interview once when someone asked him, do the fans lift you or whatever? And his answer was, well, it shouldn't. There was a silent but in there. He didn't say no. He didn't say yes. He said, look, it shouldn't. So obviously it does. They're human beings. That would have been in their heads as they were going out there. I thought they did remarkably well under the circumstances. Cozy, I just hope Ange does a runner. No. Alternatively, if he doesn't succumb to some fan pressure, conditions apply. I know it'd be Tottenham over again. No, I'm actually feeling quite breezy about it. I think Ange, this has opened his eyes. He knows what to do. And we all know who the sacks of shit fans are. He knows who the weak people at Tottenham are. It's time for the Purge. It's Angemageddon time. I hope Ange does not do a run, all right? Yeah, that one word, man, makes a big old difference, eh? Yeah. No, that's cool, man. That's cool. Oh, Ben, you tell me the boxing kangaroo. You gotta love these supporters that can they have the tactics and have it in for Ange, and in the very next breath say, "Oh, but I'm not Ange out." That's right. I know. I've seen this on my sister channel. I'm not Ange out, but he's tactically naive, isn't he? He's only managed in Australia, Japan and Scotland. What do they know about football? He should play 5 at the black, he should play 2 at the black, he should play 3 up front. Why do we keep losing? Why does he keep talking to the press in such a shit? Well, I'm not Ange out. I mean, I didn't say, but I didn't actually say Ange out. That's what it's like. Oh, fucking hell. Fuck off. God, once I unleash Angry Paul, it's hard to put him back in his box. Oh, how you doing? Oh, talking to each other. Just waiting for my chat thing to refresh. Oh, here we go. Here the comments come flooding through as usual. Here we go. Big glut of them. Oh, I'm behind. I know. What time is it? It's 5. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Let's see if we can catch up. Collins, you know what people with a winning mentality want? Not to play. Steve Fraser, shaming others for how they feel is the real toxicity. Whichever side of the fence you're on, there is no side of the fence. There is no side of the fence. If you don't want us to win, fuck off. Simple. That's the basic tenet of being a fan. You want your team to win. Kingsley Chambers, to play a game to win, you get trophies from winning things. It's like, I mean, it's almost logical, isn't it? If you try and win your games, you win things. Oh, David Shearer has gifted 5 Hotspur Hippie memberships. Thank you very much, David. Let's see who got that. Let's see who, it's always a lottery. Carl Simpson, Destiny 5, Richie B, George and TB. There we go. Thank you very much for that, David. Very kind of you. Very kind of you. Thank you. Thanks for your support, man. David Jevons, I've been supporting the Mighty Spurs since 1958. Here we go. Here we go. This guy's giving me talking sense. And never, I mean never have I wanted them to lose. What's wrong with these people?
I want to laugh at Arsenal. I don't want Arsenal to laugh at me.
That's what it is. It's pathetic. Pathetic. David Shearer, everyone wanting Ange to show some emotion on the sidelines. Well, they certainly got it. Where's the body language experts now? I know. You know, he uses it when he needs to. He's his own man. Carl Simpson, let's face it, the Man City game should never have been scheduled for this week. You know. I don't know. Well, that's beyond everything. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. It's Jacob. Where? Big up, Paul. Big up, Jacob. Cinema tactics. Ange's no tactics. Did you want us to win? Did you want us to beat Manchester City? Or did you want us to lose against Manchester City? Arsene Lubin, the positive thing for me is seeing a lot of supporters being vocally disturbed by this kind of behaviour. Yeah, I know. It's a lot, man. It's like, you know, you've poked the giant, the sleeping giant. Like, what? Okay. I've been asleep since 1991. I'm awake now. I want to win. Who are these fucks that are coming to my club? That's what it's like. There's a lot more Spurs supporters that agree with us, but I know. It's great. Toxic headshot. Why did Ange change the blah, blah, blah? Did you want us to win? Or did you want us to lose? That's my question. That's my question to people when I don't agree with them from now on, because I think they're a bit Ange-hatey. They're a bit Ange Haty. And I suspect some of them wanted to fucking lose against Manchester City, the vermin. The vermin. Spurs fans, conditions apply. Not when it's too tricky. When the heat's on, then you don't want to win. Jamie O'Hara, fuck that guy. We just need some decent finishers as we're a better team on the night, just couldn't finish. Hey, look, I thought we played really well. Yeah, I mean, we didn't, but it was weird circumstances. Weird circumstances, man. Leslie Crawford Ange is a winner and he's only concerned about winning, I know. These idiots who want us to get beaten are losers. Only concerned with losing, yeah, exactly. They wanted us to lose so that Arsenal would lose. Where's the glory in that? Where's the good feeling when you walk around proud of supporting a club that's achieved something magnificent? Bush Ranger 2-0 was perfect for us actually in hindsight. It highlighted how genuinely weak and spineless the winning mentality is at the club and the purge can begin. It also stopped... No. I mean, yeah, it's good for a purge. Okay, all right. It doesn't stop Arsenal from being that's the bit I don't care about. I don't give a fuck about Arsenal, man. I really don't. They're irrelevant to me. Wayne Francois, if we played a lot better in the 12 defeats this season, we fans wouldn't be in this position. You wanted us to lose as well, did you? Did you? You're one of these fans. Come on, you Spurs. Conditions apply. You're one of these fans. You can the justification. Oh, it's laughable, man. It's laughable. I wanted us to lose against Man City because, what's your excuse? 12 defeats this season. Because we lost 12 games this season, I wanted to lose against Manchester City. Or is it 11? Because we lost 11 games this year, I wanted to lose 12. That'll show them a lesson. That'll build a winning mentality. If you lose 11, fuck it, let's lose another one. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Conditions apply. Dr. Johnny, worst thing about it, Spurs were making European champions City ordinary in the first half. I think second half, many fans started attention whoring, looking at me. I hate Arsenal. I'm a good Spurs fan. I know. And look, I remember when we used to go to games, there'd be the odd song about Arsenal. And then some of the songs had a few team names in it, including Arsenal. But there was just the whole time. How about cheering up the men on the pitch? But that are wearing the same shirt, were wearing the same shirt as you, but you're wearing bloody, Manchester City tops. How about cheering them on? Okay, we know let's get we hate Arsenal, but we hate Arsenal, we hate Arsenal, we hate Arsenal, hate us, and it's come on, you Spurs for the rest of the 90 minutes. Ange is going to double down. That's right, David. He's known for a couple of months, in my opinion. Now, I think this is the final penny. I think there's two pennies. There was a couple of press conferences ago where, where our performances wasn't good and he was looking a little bit, whatever. I don't mean aggressive, or just a little bit like, and then he calmed down. Like the performance didn't get better, but I remember there was one game he was like, okay. And I thought, right, he knows what's going on now. And I think it's the same for this one. He's like, your instant reaction is, what the fuck? How can people want to lose a bloody game of football? And then it will be, okay. Leave it with me. Leave it with me, true believers. I'm on the case. People are bonkers if they didn't think it affects Sonny even. Yeah, I know. I know, man. If it didn't affect Sonny even subconsciously. Or, if there was support in the ground, the whole history of the game would have changed. That thing would have happened. Or, you know what I mean? But there wasn't any support. Cinema, stop Angemageddon. Did you want to lose against Manchester City? Brian Harkin. I think it's shameful. I don't think the Tottenham fans deserve any success. I think. I don't think that. No, not at the moment. Not at the moment. Not without some big changes. A big clear out, inside and out," said Ange. Kingsley Chambers, "I try to get up and watch games as they're really early in the morning. Yeah, man. But if I miss it, check the score first thing. If we lost, I don't watch the replay." Let's win more. Let's win more games. Before, I suppose a few years ago, I was a bit like that because, when I was like, this is a while ago now, like an office job and all that. And football's one of those things that I just cannot watch a replay. It's like, okay, I've missed the game. I don't know the result. I could watch a replay, but I never do. I always just look at the result. Jason Lee, Ange wins wherever he goes. He also gets disrespected everywhere he goes. I don't know if he had, I'm not sure. Maybe he was a bit in Japan, but I'm not sure because I think they respected him at the club. Excuse me. But certainly in Australia and Scotland at the start, absolutely he was. Okay, just wait for a few more comments to flood through. Here they come. Here they come, bouncing through. Toxic Headshot. We need to demand answers from this board. We fans need to act. I can only see next season being worse. Did you want us to beat Manchester City? Did you? Carl Simpson, wrong, bro. Hang on. Brian, what did Brian say? Did Brian say something? I think it's shameful. Oh, no, don't be hard on Brian. Look, I think it's, you get what we are where we are. We are where we are. You're a great cobber, mate. Even two stubborn buggers agree on what matters. Our club. That's it. Our club. Ricky, 553. Ange will bring in good players. Van der Ven, Dragosine, Vicario, great. Fantastic. And next season, another 3 or 4. Slowly but surely, man. Slowly but surely. We'll get there. Cinema, wanting to win against City. Okay. All right. All right. I forgot what you were saying now. Angemageddon must stop. Well, why don't you want to see change? Do you think we're fine the way we are? You just want Ange out, do you? Who else do you want? MDC, hi Hotspur Hippie. What do you think of Jamie O'Hara wearing? I think he's an absolute fucking wanker. Fucking wanker. I mean, rumour has it. Well, no, it's not rumour. He said it on a podcast. He blew all his football dough. So he needs to do this shit for a living. So I question his motives. How can you be a homegrown Spurs player and wear it? No, wanker. And, Jason Cundy was bawling him out for it. And, over the years, at first glance, I thought, Jason Cundy, Chelsea and all that, don't like him. But I get it. He's on a bit of a wind-up, a lot of the time. And when he's not talking about Chelsea or Tottenham, he actually says some interesting things. I'm not saying he's a super top bloke or anything like that, but he's okay. And he was bagging Jamie O'Hara out and the fans' mentality. And I agreed with Jason Cundy what you're saying. It was just a disgraceful mentality from the likes of Jamie O'Hara and a lot of our fans. Carl Simpson, at the end of the day, I wanted Arsenal to lose, but they still finished first or second when we're fifth. Yeah, I know. What an achievement. What an achievement, eh? Yay. We stopped Arsenal winning. That's it. This is how you do it. Kingsley Chambers says beat Arsenal in both games next season. Have something to brag about. Yes. That's the way you stick it up them. You don't say, yeah, you didn't win the league because we lost the game. Ha ha ha. I mean, if you're an Arsenal fan, you think you fucking lose. Well, I'm just thinking if the roles were reversed, I'd think you fucking loser. You twat. Why would you? You threw a game for that. Screw Rory Jennings. Yeah, well, he's an twat. FL, I was not favouring Spurs losing, but I understand how rivalry plays a lot into people's identity as Spurs fans, and that's totally valid. Of course, rivalry is valid, but not wanting to lose. I wanted to lose, of course. ... What's the ... So you wanted us to lose. You want us to lose. You sure about that? Need confirmation. I'm just wondering what the ... is. I mean, some people are backpedaling and hiding their opinions as well, you know. No. Ben Coppin, I'm known as Eeyore, and no, even I predicted us to win the game. Start turning that frown upside down. The purge is on, man. It's Angemageddon time. He knows who the dickheads are in the club. We know who the dickheads are in the fan base. Cast them all aside. Let's get back to winning ways. Alex E, love your channel. Thanks, man. But you need to understand the one-off nature of this game with nothing to play for in this season. No, you're wrong. I'm disregarding your comment, you loser. Fucking loser. Loser. Huh. Cinema. FL, you may or may not care about Arsenal, but lots of Spurs fans do. Loser mentality. Is loser? Well, I don't care if it's lots. Then we've got lots of losers. If lots of people wanted us to lose, whoops, just so that
I can laugh at Arsenal or stop Arsenal laughing at me.
Then we've got lots of losers in the club. Cinema, another no trophy season, no champions, no you. Whatever. Collins, these fans, you know, if you're going to make a comment like that, at least make it interesting for me to read instead of the same old fucking shit that I read from time to time. Give it a bit of pizzazz. Collins, these fans, why didn't we play better under different circumstances in the past? I don't give a shit about their opinion because they're mediocre losers. That's right. Losers. Their opinion isn't valid about anything. What would they know about winning a game of football? It's laughable. I'll repeat it for the people in the chat, says Arsene Lubin. I get not wanting Arsenal to win, but you don't cheer against your own team. It's about the principle. It's not a hard principle, is it, man? I don't understand how this is a tricky one for some people. I don't. Carl Simpson, we still need a point to guarantee fifth, so that means there's still something to play for. Of course. Of course. There's always something to play for. There's always something to play for. Oh, well, we got that. We've got to get a point, haven't we? Is it a point? We've got to get a point, I think. Oh, let's just get a point against Sheffield United. Collins, they've got no idea about tactics of being a manager because they're losers. I know, man. I know. Wilson 94, still feeling miffed regarding the fact fans wanted to lose against City. Yeah, facts, not feelings, except they wanted the feeling of...
laughing at Arsenal.
You cannot let your hatred for Arsenal overpower your love for Spurs. Isn't it simple? You come to the right place here because, despite my sometimes aggressive language, I am a lover, not a fighter. And it is, of course, not just hippie, but it's also, not just Hotspur, but it's also hippie. Got to have more love in your heart, more love in your life, man, than hate. And you're right, my love for Spurs dwarfs any hatred for any other team. It absolutely dwarfs it. Brian Harkin, now I hope Arsenal go win the league. Well, I don't, but it would teach people a bloody lesson. It really would. David Shear, these fans that carry on lost all cred and don't deserve to reap the rewards when we win, as we will. That's it. We're all part of the journey from the start. From when we were first decided to say, come on, you Spurs. And now there's a load of people that are saying, come on, you Spurs. Conditions apply. I was at the game and there was no cheering against Spurs. Was there much cheering for Spurs? No, because they were all busy singing about Arsenal, weren't they? David Shear. Flip-floppers. Dental floss rash. Toxic headshot. Not hating on Ange, but he has handled certain situations wrong. You've got to be savvy. What's he handled wrong? You've got to be savvy. Don't think he's handled anything wrong. I think he's been as good as a human being could possibly be. Who's better? You? What would Toxic Headshot do? Obviously, we got the wrong manager. We should have Toxic Headshot. He knows everything. Come on, Toxic. Chris S. Guys, can you please invite Steve Perriman? I'm working on it. I don't want to, push it though, because he did give me, he was kind enough to come on. So, between now and the start of the season to get his opinion on this week's debacle at the Lane or ask him to do a podcast on the subject. Come on, you Spurs. Yeah, well, I'm sure he'll do a podcast, sooner or later. He's a bit like me. Not that, I mean only in the sense that his podcast, he just seems to do it when it's the right time or convenient, Like this, I don't schedule it or anything like that. I just do it when I feel like it. Ricky 5038. So I'll get better and Lucas Bergvall will be next season. Young guys will come through. I know. All right, it's very hard to keep up with the comments at the moment because there's so many of you new. So I might have to do a bit of skimming, man. Bit of skimming. Put Q in or super chat. Capitalist pig. I know I said I'm a hippie, but money's always good. It's not a democracy, it's a Hotspur hypocrisy. Scrolling down, I think a few have gone bye-bye. LFC Aaron, g'day, man. Brian Harkin, yeah, we love that, Ange. I loved him all, I think he's great. Michael Ryan, mate, these Arsenal fans are unbearable to live with. Are they?
Ah, did you want us to lose?
I'll scroll down. I might finish soon. Toxic Hedgehog. Sorry, I said Toxic Hedgehog, man. Sorry about that. Ange Postecoglou is not to blame. It's always been Daniel Levy. How can so many managers be wrong? Oh, okay, yeah. But I'm thinking that they're, and this is only something that I realised this week, man, is that when Antonio Conte had his spray last year, I thought he was really purely talking about like Levy and the owners, but after this week, what Ange said, I think Conte and also Mourinho's comments, they're also reflective of the fans. So a bit of contemplation. It's not just the owners; it's everything. It's everything, and we're part of it. So we've got to do our bit. Mick Lucas, they would mock us for my whole life. If we beat Man City.
Such a shame.
So you're one of these, come on you Spurs. Conditions apply. Fans, you're irrelevant. You're, oh no, I've just dragged this thing over here. Oh no, that's all right. So you're City till July. Well, don't come on the Spurs channel, man. Not until July. Keep singing Blue Moon. Enjoy, if you're City till July, you might get to enjoy winning a Premier League. And then when you decide that you're good and ready to be a Tottenham fan again, you can tell us all about it. Wilson 94, you follow your team through good times and the bad. Ange is something for this club lacks for decades. Mentality. I mean, he's so on it at the moment, man. I'm getting pumped. mentality. So happy as our manager. Me too, man. And it's fuck all. Twats say, oh, because he's Australian and I'm Australian. It's got fuck all to do with that. It really has. I just think he's good. Okay, as soon as you reveal that you wanted us to lose, I'm not interested in anything you have to say. Anything. Unless you regret your actions. There's always room in the world for forgiveness, but if you're standing by what you did, I've got no time for you. I've got no time for you. I got no time for come on you Spurs. Conditions apply. Toxic Air Joy, he's put his hands up for the job. Leslie Crawford, that's it. City till July. Twat for life. That's it. Permanently marked. Darren Pearce, we may be 5th, but I'd rather support Spurs than those imposters from Woolwich, and that's what it boils down to, ladies and gentlemen. FL, heading off now, Paul. Thanks for the great stream. Thanks very much. I'm going to... What time is it? How long am I going? I'll be going a wee while. Kingsley Chambers, I understand talking tactics on the games, yeah, but don't understand criticising Ange for his. Because I don't think people even understand what they are yet, because it's only been in glimpses we've seen the players do it as well, man. He is EPL manager. I'm sure he knows more than us. I'm pretty sure. Michael Ryan says, Man City ain't going nowhere. Can't wait till we've got the team for them. When you say we, that doesn't make sense. Man City ain't going nowhere. Can't wait till Man City got the team for them. Very confusing. Wayne Francois, 23, I can live with the ridicule from our own fans than the hysteria from Woolwich scum for the rest of my life. Not sure what... There might be a couple of words missing there. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Collins, genuinely embarrassingly for to be such a soft cock, that you think so much about what... Who gives a fuck what any people he thinks about you? Bloody hell, people have got to learn this in life. I think it's, I really think it's social media, because all you're doing this on social media. You think, oh, this will look good for people. I'll take a picture of this. This will look good for people. Or, look at me, I'm doing something cool. And then you're looking at it. People liking it. Yeah, I've got some likes. I've got some clicks. Oh, people like me. Then you do that, and there's fuck all. It's like, oh, I've got to do another one. And then you're just looking at other people and making judgments on other people all the time. Oh, fuck you. I like that. I don't like that. Fuck that. Suck that. Lick that. Cook that. Eat that. Drive that. It's fucking people in the brain, man. Fucking people in the brain. Who gives a shit? What is the point in caring? This is the point. Look, I'll put it simply for you. There is no point in caring what other people think about you, because you can never know what another person is actually thinking. So why bother going through all the conniptions of working out, manoeuvring yourself to think, oh, I do this, they'll like me. Hey, because it don't work. Arsenal leaving, the best way to get over Arsenal fans is to win. That's it. Besides, they're going to be bantering us now anyway. Of course, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? I would. I mean, bantering is not really my thing, It's only when I come across them and they, if they draw first blood, then I will smite their head from their body. But yeah. So when we, how does that work? Ha ha, you didn't win the league. And they'll say, yeah, but you fucking lost the game against Man City, you cocks. Yeah, but you didn't win the league. Ha ha. Yeah, but you're fucking losers. Wow. Well done. Well done, Tottenham. Really hope Ange is a success, but I can't see it because Levy will screw him. Or we're finding out. I don't think he's been screwed so far. We will see what happens next on the next page of this book. Schlan, McGrath, utterly toxic cohort exposed. Ange flushed them out. I know. I'm actually thinking it might actually turn out to be a good thing. Only pipe up when toxic opportunity. Elephant in the room has been fan base entitlement and toxicity driving managers away. So open my eyes, man. Open my eyes. I've seen exactly the tricks they're playing now. Exactly the tricks. It's so, disgusting. Disgusting. But people are seeing it now, aren't they? You know, always, it happens with cockheads, doesn't it? They get a little bit, because they do certain things and people follow them, because you always get knuckleheads that follow cocks. So a bit more, and then they do a full Fonzie, happy days, jumping the shark. All right, let's lose against Manchester City. And then everyone goes, what the fuck? Who's this cunt? I'm not following this. Oh, I thought he was all right, but he's saying lose. And then you're left with just a tiny little rump, a little slither of slugs. Dr. John, if you can't handle tea room banter, go to a kids' hospital. I know, or ICU. See what research. It's funny you should say this, man. Me and a mate of mine were having this conversation today. If you can't handle tea room banter, go to a kids' hospital or ICU and see what real suffering is. Get some perspective. Everyone here is going to go through crap in life. Making tea room banter is nothing. I know, man. It's just football, isn't it? When it comes down to it. Absolutely. There's people going through far, far worse crap. And the wonderful thing about a human being is, the different circumstances a human being can survive under incredible suffering is amazing. We're a remarkable species. We should wake up and realise that and make a better planet for ourselves one of these days. But compared to what some people are going through, this is just football, isn't it? Football. The least you can do, therefore, is want your team to fucking win. Oh, Q. Daniela Stewart, Arsenal didn't lose the league because Spurs lost to City. It lost when they lost to Villa, West Ham, and Fulham at home. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's right. Because, people always, they're very fourth dimensionally focused. There's 38 games in a season. So what I think sometimes a mental exercise is to shuffle them up a bit, shuffle the order up a bit, because you always end up with the same end result. But, to say we would have handed Arsenal the league. No, there's been fucking over 30 other games. Then there's still another to go. It's not a cup final. It's one match out of 38. Oh, just having a flick here. I'm going to finish up soon. Hey, just a girl who loves Spurs, who also did a video before the game saying, I just love Spurs more than I hate Arsenal. I want us to win. Isn't it funny, though, Kate, how all the hubbub put us into positions where, because I did video as well. I did a couple of videos about this, how all this stupidity put us in the position of having to say, it was like coming out, I want Spurs to win. What a crazy world we live in, isn't it? It's like that's the taken for granted thing. But it's because all these fans, and when I say fans, I of course mean conditions apply, were saying that if you want Spurs to win, you're not a fan. They're so fucking toxic, man. I'm getting more and more positive about this, that these fuckwits we know who they are now. Saying someone's not a Spurs fan for wanting to win a game of football. What a fucked up world we live in, man. Well done, Kate. Also 94 spot on. Paul, totally agree with you. If you can't handle fan banter, then stop watching football. That's not for you. Do we have any backbone? No. Who gives a fuck? No. It's crazy, man.
I am Tottenham, hear me roar!
Oh yeah, well, I'll see how I go, Jacob. I think Jacob's doing a stream soon. So, I'm a bit tired, man, but I'll do a redirect if you've got it scheduled. Leslie Crawford, when we're a top 6 side, when do managers have to take responsibility for us losing to the likes of Sheffield United, Nottingham Forest, Middlesbrough, Colchester, Mura FC? I don't know. It'd be nice if we stuck with a manager long enough to see a bit of a journey out, to be honest. That'd be nice. Michael Ryan, cheer up, Hippie. Spurs next Premier League champions. Oh, well. Well, you're going to win 2 in a row then, because you're going to win one with Manchester City, and then you're going to win one with Tottenham. So well done, you. Spurs all the way. I've got to say, I can't wait for the Tottenham game next week here in Melbourne. Paul, are you heading over to the game? I was going to, but unfortunately I can't make it. But I hope you have a great day there. I'd love to be there, but unfortunately it ain't worked out. All right. How long have we been going? Oh, God, nearly an hour and a half. Let's see how some of the fake channels are going. Let's see what they're talking about at the moment. Still haven't answered any football questions, have they? Fake fans. Nicola Polito, Tottenham fans want their own team to lose because they don't want to deal with banter. It's a sad fucking state of affairs, isn't it? It really is. Give them a little... I don't know, can you give them like... Oh, what can you do? I was going to say wrap them in cotton wool. Because we don't want any harm to come to these little snowflakes. You know? These little cupcakes. These little fragile things. These porcelain little figures. These little ballerinas in a music box. Ding, 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 ding. We need to protect these little fragile fans, don't we? But not by losing football games! Michael Ryan, we've won. Arsenal are now taking the name Spursy. That gives you pleasure, man. It doesn't give me any pleasure because I don't give a fuck about Arsenal and I don't give a fuck about the word Spursy. This is your second strike. You supported Manchester City and now you're using the word Spursy. Spursy means Glenn Hoddle's last goal at White Hart Lane against Oxford United in 1987. Spursy to me is Paul Gascoigne scoring a free kick from 500 yards against Arsenal. Spursy to me is Steve Perryman, a man who didn't score many goals, scoring 2 thunder-busting strikes against AC Milan in the 1972 UEFA Cup semi-final. That's what Spursy is. So when you hang around with your Manchester City friends and you come back and you want to laugh at Arsenal, don't you fucking dare use the word Spursy. That's the important message. Brian Arkin, any fans who don't want their team to win for any reason are not real fans. I know, it's simple, isn't it? I mean, that's the basic thing, isn't it? Isn't that the test? Who do you want to win? Tottenham Hotspur. Ah, you must be a Tottenham Hotspur fan. That's right. Do you want Tottenham to beat Manchester City? Yeah, because I'm a Tottenham fan. Who do you want to win out of Tottenham and Manchester City? Manchester City. Are you a Manchester City fan? No, I'm a Spurs fan. No, you're not. You're not. Because conditions apply. That's how it bloody works. David is at, to be the best, you have to have the right attitude. Pushkas, who was trained by Tottenham manager Arthur Rowe before the Second World War, would have instilled this win at all costs into Ange. See, he comes from Tottenham. Arthur Rowe went to Hungary, trained Ferenc Puskás. Then Puskás did all his stuff and then lived in about 10 different countries or something and ended up with Ange Postecoglou. It's a full circle. It's a beautiful story. Absolutely, he would have instilled all that. Can you imagine that? Being a soccer mad kid in a country where soccer is disregarded. And yeah, I'm going to say soccer. Fuck off. People in England were saying soccer in the 70s and 80s, so kiss my ass. You imagine being a soccer mad kid growing up in a country that doesn't give a fuck and looks down upon people who play soccer, and you manage to get you... Oh, hang on a minute. What? Our new coach is Ferenc Puskás? Bloody hell, man, that would blow your tits off. That'd be amazing. All right, look, I am going to... I'm getting a little bit knackered here. I've got to ride off into my chauffeur-driven car, have some prunes. There we go. And hang on, let's press some... Where's that button there? Let's get rid of this thing. Get rid of that. Thank you very much for the... It's up to the individual fans how they feel about the game. Yeah, that's right, Paul. But you're a conditions apply Tottenham fan, aren't you? So your opinion doesn't count for shit to me, man. You're Manchester City till July. It's not July yet. You've still got another, 6 weeks? So come back in July. Come back in July, not now. It's all City till July. You're still over there. Enjoy your Premiership. Enjoy all that. Let us know how it goes on. But not yet. City till July. Irrelevant. Bottle job. Loser mentality. Anyone that did that, not interested in your comments. All right. All right. Just saw this one pop in from Chris I liked. Hey, Chris, Meta Football TV. Get on over to Meta Football TV. Give him a like and subscribe. Put your link in quick before everyone fucks off. Latest weather report. Storm Ange ripping up North London. Oh, I've got just the thing for that. There's a storm coming in. Forecast glory. The purge is started, mate. The purge has started. Get rid of these losing fuckwits out the club and fandom. The future's so bright. You got to wear shades. Got to wear shades, man. Can't wait. All right, folks. Now, let me just check if I've missed any super chats or shit. Anything like that. Got to thank people. Here we go. David Shear, thanks for being a member for 8 months. And thanks for those 5 lovely Hotspur Hippie memberships you gave out to people. I hope they all went to decent people. It's a bit of a lottery sometimes, unfortunately. When you gift membership, sometimes it will go to a tosser. But I hope it went to good people. Only lasts a month. Only lasts a month and we'll be all right after that. Thank you very much, David, for your support. Thanks to everyone commenting. Thanks for helping this channel grow and flourish. I'm glad I'm finding a lot more like-minded people. We're definitely drowning out the morons now. I think their days are numbered. They've shown their colours that they don't always support the club because whenever they say, come on, you Spurs, it's conditions apply. We all know that now. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. All right, folks, if you've been... thanks for commenting. If you click like and subscribe, thanks very much. And thanks for watching anyway. And if you're watching it afterwards, I hope it's tickled you a bit. The only way is up. The only way is up, man. We've hit rock bottom in some ways. A couple of days yesterday. And I think the future's starting to look a bit rosy now. Changes are afoot. Stay the course. Ange will get us there. As always. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs. Dematerialise.